Okay, go ahead.
Hey man, you good?
Alright,
what was going on? Okay. Were you falling asleep or something?
No, I was just sitting here thinking.
Okay. We saw you here for a little bit, so.
What's that? Like I'm sitting down here.
You got ID on you? Is this a rental?
Yes, I know.
Do you have ID on you?
No, I don't, sir.
Go ahead.
Any firearms in the car?
No, sir.
And he was like fiddling around. He might have been. Yeah. Some possible drug activity. Hey man, you said no drugs, no guns in the car? Nothing. Listen, man, now's the time to be honest with you, because I can try and work with you. But if you have your license, you don't have a license. Okay. Listen, man, we got bigger things going on in the city besides hamping on people who got license issues. So we'll try and work with you. But there's no drugs in this car. Why? Like, are you sure you're okay? We're just checking on you. Why were you looked like you were nodding off there? Okay. If you want EMS, I can have them come out, check you out. Alright, well, give us 1 second. Yeah, so my partner did just confirm you don't got a license right now. Like I said, man, we'll try and work with you where you can. Are we able to just do a quick search of the car and get you on your way?
Hello.
Alright, my partner's going to have you step out real quick.
Marvin Carroll. Please start towards 51 Powder Avenue. Check the welfare.
On your pocket.
Copy, Carter.
1670, folks.
Thank you, 1731. Hello, man.
Yeah, are they able to give us a marker number?
Per the note, they said that they don't know the apartment number. They said it's on the top floor on the right side.
I'll walk you back there. Okay? Go over this way.
Copy, thank you.
It's the car right here.
At this point, the entire nature of the encounter changes. Just moments earlier, officers were conducting what appeared to be a routine welfare check. They approached a parked vehicle because they believed the driver might be unconscious or in medical distress. But once narcotics and a large amount of cash were discovered inside the vehicle, the situation quickly evolved into a criminal investigation. What's interesting here is how fast that transition can happen. Many people assume that if police initially approach them for one reason, officers are somehow restricted to that purpose alone. But that's not how real-world investigations work. When officers lawfully encounter evidence of another potential crime during an interaction, their focus can shift immediately. And that's exactly what we're seeing unfold here. Notice that the officer doesn't rush into accusations. Instead, he pauses and reads Miranda warnings before asking detailed questions about ownership of the drugs. That's an important distinction because investigators understand that statements made after evidence is discovered can become just as important as the evidence itself. From this moment forward, the biggest question is no longer why the man was sitting in the car. The question becomes whether prosecutors can prove knowledge and possession. Finding drugs is one thing. Proving who knew they were there is something else entirely. And as you'll see over the next few minutes, that question becomes the center of the entire investigation.
Little bit of dope and a lot of cash.
Mr. Thompson.
Hey, Mr. Thompson, I'm going to read you something real quick, okay? Doesn't mean you're going to jail. I got to read it before I ask you anything. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. You can afford to hire a lawyer. One will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand all that? You sure you're feeling okay? I can call EMS and have them come out here. You don't want EMS? Okay. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions real quick? Okay. Whose pills are those?
This is my aunt's pills.
They're your aunt's pills? What are they?
Yeah, I think they her pain medicines.
Okay.
She got something wrong with her spine.
Do you know exactly what they are?
I'm not sure exactly what it is.
Okay.
She was at my house this morning and she left them there and my kids was around here, so I just got them in my pocket.
Okay. What about what's in this bag right here? My partner pulled out your pocket.
I'm not as sure exactly what that is.
What do you normally take?
I used to take cocaine.
Cocaine? Okay. Well, where'd you get that at?
I picked it up. I'm not exactly where I picked it up at. I think it might have been in the rental car. I picked it up in the rental car for real.
It was in the rent-a-car?
Okay.
There was just dope sitting in the rent-a-car.
It's up under the seat. But I wasn't exactly sure if it's dope or not. I mean, it looked kind of like, I'm assuming it might have been there, but I'm not exactly sure. It looked like.
I'm finding that hard to believe you just found it, especially since there's pipes, multiple straws, chore boy, all this stuff. Like, be honest with me, I'm trying to work with you. I don't want to send you to jail today. I don't want to send you to jail, so I need you to work with me. But so where'd you get that dope from?
The dope is I found it in the rental car.
You found it in the rental car.
Yes,
This car?
Yes, it's right.
It was just sitting underneath the seat. And you were just planning on, what were you planning on doing? Snorting it, smoking it,
I'm
injecting
gonna
it? You're just gonna throw it away? Okay. So when the reason we even stopped to see you, one, we thought no one was in the car, and then as we pull up next to you, you're nodding off. And we've been doing this job long enough. People who are taking drugs like fentanyl and heroin, they're nodding off like that. And like even talking with you now, like the whole time I've been interacting with you, it's clear to me that you're not 100% there. So what are you on right now? You're not on any drugs. You were just, what were you doing then when we first pulled up?
I was just.
This is where the story starts to become difficult for investigators to accept. The driver claims he found the suspected narcotics underneath the seat of a rental vehicle and intended to throw them away. On the surface, that explanation might sound possible. Rental cars pass through countless hands, and strange items have been discovered in them before. But investigators aren't evaluating whether a story is merely possible. They're evaluating whether it makes sense when compared to the surrounding facts. Think about what officers have already observed. They report seeing behavior consistent with someone under the influence. They discover suspected narcotics. They locate paraphernalia commonly associated with drug use. And now they're hearing a claim that all of it originated from a previous renter. Individually, each fact might have an innocent explanation. Together, they create a much more complicated picture. This is a common theme in criminal investigations. Cases are rarely built on a single piece of evidence. Instead, detectives and prosecutors look for patterns. They ask whether multiple facts point toward the same conclusion. That doesn't automatically mean the suspect is lying, but it does mean his explanation will be scrutinized much more closely. Because, in situations like this, credibility becomes evidence. Every answer, every inconsistency, and every detail can influence how investigators interpret the larger story. And right now, the officers clearly believe they're hearing a version of events that doesn't fully match what they're seeing in front of them.
I see on my phone at first, and then I might have closed my eyes. I might have closed my eyes, but I don't think I'm asleep.
You don't think you were asleep?
I'm so messing with my phone. I my music play.
Okay. What's with all the cash?
Oh, my bills coming.
Your what?
My bills. I'm gonna get getting the money for
Your bills?
Yeah.
That's all just money for bills.
Yeah.
Because I don't generally see people walking around with that much cash.
$2,000. My bills.
It's $2,000?
Yeah. The rent like $1,200, and then let's gas and water bill. Water bill $400.
But you got to go pay that at a place.
I gotta pay the work. I gotta let you gas and water bill at the corner store. Then the rent, I gotta get a money order for it.
Where were you going to right now?
I'm going right down the street. That's right here at the corner.
To where?
That's like right here. Yeah.
What was the exact address you were going to?
It's right here on the corner.
Right here, this house right here on the corner?
Yeah.
What side of the street is it on?
Right hand side.
Right here. So if I'm going this way, it's on this side?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and is it on this side of
This side.
Euclid or that side?
This side.
It's on this side? Okay. So you're going to that house. What were you doing over? What are you going to do over there?
Cousin, I'm over there. So I sent out my brother, my cousin, my CV.
It's your cousin? Okay. Where are you coming from today?
I just came from dropping my cousin off up here on Mercer.
You're on Mercer? Okay. And you don't know what's in that bag because it was in your pocket, man. So like clearly you weren't trying to throw it away because you saw it, and then you had plenty of time. How long ago did you notice that bag in the car?
Like 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago. And you didn't immediately go throw it away?
No,
what did you think was in it?
I didn't even throw it outside in the street anywhere. You know what I mean? I was by a trash can.
So why didn't you just leave it under the seat? Why'd you put it in your pocket?
I didn't forget about it.
Yeah, but now we're interacting with you. Yeah. You have a bag that's some type of dope in your pocket. That's way worse than if it's just sitting under the floorboard. So you moved it from your floorboard to your pocket. That seems kind of... How long have you had this car?
About a half hour, something like that.
Yeah, okay.
Where'd you rent it from?
It's not my
start towards Fan Residence Hall.
Where'd she get it from?
Up Enterprise, I believe.
Enterprise? Okay. You know your girlfriend can get in trouble for letting you drive the car. You're suspended.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so she could get charged with wrongful entrustment. So you gotta tell her to be careful because I don't want to see her get charged, and I don't want to see you get in trouble either for driving without your license. We gotta get that worked.
I'm gonna do it again.
All right. Watch your feet. All right, Mr. Thompson, if you want to step on out for me, we got some paperwork for you, and we can get you out of here, okay?
That's the car. I'll get you out these cuffs, all right?
I never felt that pain for my whole life.
What's that?
I've been handcuffed a lot of times. I never felt that pain.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Did you say anything to us? I didn't hear you ask.
I fixed the one.
Oh, did you?
Here, watch your legs.
All right, so right here.
The ending of this encounter may surprise some viewers. After finding suspected narcotics, drug paraphernalia, and a significant amount of cash, many people would expect an immediate drug arrest. Instead, officers issue a citation for driving under suspension and explain that the suspected narcotics will be sent to a laboratory for testing. That decision highlights an important reality of the criminal justice system. An officer's suspicion is not the same thing as proof. Field observations can establish probable cause, but laboratory testing often provides the scientific confirmation needed for prosecution. Investigators may strongly believe a substance is heroin, fentanyl, or another controlled substance, yet they still need forensic analysis before moving forward with certain charges. This is one of the less dramatic aspects of law enforcement that rarely makes headlines. Good investigations are often patient investigations. Rather than rushing to file every possible charge immediately, officers sometimes document the evidence, preserve the chain of custody, and wait for the lab results to speak for themselves. It's also a reminder that criminal cases are not decided on the roadside. They're built piece by piece through reports, evidence collection, forensic testing, witness statements, and eventually, courtroom proceedings. So while this encounter appears to end quietly, the story may not actually be over. Depending on what those laboratory results reveal, today's traffic-related citation could become only the first chapter in a much larger criminal case.
I got for you, we are citing you for driving under suspension. Signing this doesn't say you're guilty, it just says I showed you a copy. Since it's for driving under suspension, it is a mandatory appearance next Friday the 21st, 8:30 a.m. If that time or day don't work for you, there's a number on the back of the copy I'll give you. You just got to call them. They'll work something out with you. Any questions for me? All right, if you want to sign right here on the edge.
The other one, I mean, I'm assuming it's going to come back as heroin, but we'll have to send it away for testing. They'll let you know at your court date. Okay, thank you, sir.
Well, have a good day.
Yep, have a
You
good
as
one.
well.